Hi everyone, it's Jenny here to welcome you all to a look ahead. We begin with a look at a couple of news stories, but first a word from our sponsor.
We invite you to plan now to come embrace the fun at Bryden Farm, where the tea is always on and the coffee's not far behind. Call ahead though, you can reach us at 90290707770.
Jenny here with a look ahead at a few news stories making headlines this week. Across Canada, churches are increasingly under attack. Since 2021, at least 33 churches have been completely destroyed by fire, most confirmed as arson, according to police-verified reports. While these numbers represent the most severe incidents, denominational tracking shows that roughly 85 Catholic churches alone have been burned, vandalized, or desecrated. Independent trackers suggest that over 100 churches across multiple denominations have been affected nationwide. These incidents range from total destruction to vandalism, graffiti, smashed windows, theft, and desecration of sacred spaces. Many smaller attacks occur in rural communities and often go unreported by mainstream media. Canada does not maintain a centralized public database of church attacks, so totals vary depending on methodology and reporting standards. Churches are more than buildings, they are community hubs, hosting food banks, gatherings, and emergency shelters. The loss of these structures affects entire communities, particularly in smaller towns where the church may be the center of local life. The causes of these attacks are varied, and investigations are ongoing. Police continue to treat each incident individually, and motives are often unconfirmed. Yet the pattern is clear. Faith communities across Canada face a wave of destruction and vandalism that has gone largely unnoticed by the general public. Awareness is crucial. Each church affected represents more than a structure, it represents a history, a community, and a place of belonging. The combination of verified police records, denominational reports, and independent tracking paints a stark picture. Canadian churches are under threat, and the impact reaches far beyond the buildings themselves. A look ahead at developing situations following Nova Scotia's provincial budget. Nova Scotia is at a crossroads. The recent budget from Premier Tim Houston's government is generating ripple effects across tourism, arts, and community services, and residents are speaking up. In tourism, the province is planning to close most visitor information centers and reduce funding for several museums and heritage sites. These locations are more than buildings. They are employers, community hubs, and the first stop for many visitors. Local businesses are concerned about the impact on the upcoming tourism season, and rural communities are watching closely. Arts and culture are also under pressure. Programs like the Assistance to Publishers Initiative, WITS, Writers in the Schools, and funding for the Writers' Federation of Nova Scotia are at risk. For writers, educators, and students, these programs provide essential opportunities to connect, create, and share Nova Scotian stories. Without them, the province risks losing jobs, cultural vibrancy, and voices that make our communities unique. The public response is moving from conversation to action. A rally in support of arts and culture is scheduled for Wednesday, March 4, 2026, at 12 noon at Province House in Halifax. Citizens are encouraged to contact their MLAs, attend if possible, and help protect local publishing, writers, and arts programs before the cuts take effect. Beyond tourism and culture, caregivers, seniors, and people with disabilities are facing reductions to essential services. Mi'kmaq programs are impacted as well. These developments raise larger questions about provincial priorities and leadership, and whether citizens will be heard. What we'll be watching next includes the rally, indicators from the tourism sector, and responses from municipalities and the provincial government. Nova Scotians are speaking up, and this is a story that continues to unfold. We'll continue following these developments. This week marked a milestone for Nova Scotia's energy future. At an event with Freeman Lumber and Jessica Fancy, Minister Tim Hodgson announced a $206 million federal investment supporting a new competitor to Nova Scotia Power. The funding will help Renewal Energy Incorporated develop the Mersey River Wind Project near Milton, Queens County, and marks the province's first renewable-to-retail license, allowing electricity to be sold directly to homes and businesses. This introduces consumer choice and breaks a decades-long monopoly. Dan Roscoe, a longtime renewable energy advocate, emphasized that this success reflects years of persistence, legislative reform, regulatory evolution, and private investment. Transformational projects like this require vision, persistence, and alignment across governments, he said. The project will generate enough clean energy for over 50,000 homes, reduce annual carbon emissions by 220,000 tons, create more than 200 construction jobs, and deliver power as early as 2027. Premier Tim Houston highlighted that this initiative brings choice, competition, and renewable energy growth to Nova Scotians. An important step toward a diverse, resilient, and renewable-powered Nova Scotia, and hopefully some savings for Nova Scotians.
Hi, it's Michelle here with a look ahead at your community events for March 2nd to 8th. No local events submitted for Monday, March 2nd. Tuesday, March 3rd. Enjoy a full moon guided walk on the night hike at Ellenwood Provincial Park in Yarmouth at 7 p.m. A peaceful evening to connect with nature and friends. Watercolor Painting Beginner 1 in Wolfville has been rescheduled from February 24th, perfect for anyone starting their painting journey. Residents from the Valley can also take the bus to the We Are All Treaty People rally at Province House in Halifax, departing from several pickup locations. The rally begins at noon. Wednesday, March 4th. Income tax help is available at Western County's Regional Library in Digby County. CRA volunteers will file your taxes online or in person for low-income residents. The Tourism Experience Workshop at Ross Farm Museum runs from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. A few spots are still open, and you can register via email at amarlin@chester.ca. Also at Ross Farm, the spoon-making workshop is happening, a hands-on activity suitable for all skill levels. Don't miss the public rally in Halifax at Province House at noon, supporting arts and culture in Nova Scotia. Thursday, March 5th. The Ramhead Poker Blacksmith Workshop at Ross Farm Museum lets participants learn traditional blacksmithing and create their own ramhead poker. Participants must be 16 or older. Saturday, March 7th. Tatting Workshop at Ross Farm Museum provides a chance to learn patterns and create beautiful lacework. Sunday, March 8th. Paper quilling demonstration at Ross Farm Museum takes place from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. Watch 3D paper designs come to life. End the week with the Canning Lions Hall Jam. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. with the jam running from 6:30 to 9:30. Bring your instruments or just enjoy the music. That's a look ahead for the week of March 2nd to 8th. Remember to add your events to our classifieds at CountryAirRadio.com and we'll promote them online, on air, and now on TV.
Chris here with a look ahead at the weather. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a 60% chance of flurries. Northwest winds gusting to 50 km per hour, low -12 with a wind chill near -20. Monday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of -6. Clear Monday night, low -8. Tuesday, sunny and milder with a high of +2, then snow developing overnight. Low near 0. Wednesday, periods of rain or showers with a high around +4. Some forecasts suggest up to 12 centimeters of snow in parts of the region before the changeover. Cloudy periods Wednesday night, low -1. Thursday and Friday, mostly cloudy with a 60% chance of showers and highs near +4 Thursday and up to +8 by Friday. Next weekend, early indications point to a return to more seasonal temperatures, with the possibility of 4 to 5 centimeters of snow. Remember, you can get your local weather, news, and local events on our car, that's Country Air Radio, app, on air, and now, on Car TV, and you can find all of those on our website at CountryAirRadio.com. Thanks for listening.